Okay, so one of the things I get asked the most about for a tutorial for is my eyeliner. So I'm going to give it a go. I've prepped with foundation, concealer, powder, a little bit too much blusher, and then I've used a really light colour all over right up to my eyebrows, and then I've just cut in the crease with a darker kind of, like a more purpley brown. What I will say is that a lot of people find that their eyeliner smudges and things like that. So a lot of the time that is from, I'm not saying it's all the time, but a lot of the time that can be from not prepping your eyelids properly. So on my eyelids, I've got concealer, I've got powder, and then I've got so much of this, like loads and loads of just a light coloured eyeshadow to take off any kind of oils or anything like that, and to give a really good base, like loads. And then I'll just cut in the crease. I've just cut in the crease today with like a brownie colour, and that's about it. But yeah, I definitely recommend prepping your eyelids really well to ensure that your eyeliner stays put and doesn't end up as a double line. So here we go. First, the eyeliner that I'm using, I really like a dip liner. The one I'm using is e.l.f. I find this one quite good. NYX used to do a good vinyl one. I don't know if they do it anymore. But yeah, any kind of a dip liner. I prefer one with like the finer brush. But obviously, whatever floats your boat. Some people like a pen. I don't find I can get a sharp enough point with a pen, so I don't tend to use that. Okay, I'm gonna kind of do this a little bit in the camera and a little bit on here, because I can't in a mirror, because I can't properly see fully the detail that I might need to in the camera. So I'll start with doing both eyes. In fact, I don't think I can do any of it in the camera. I'll just do it in the mirror. I don't tend to pull my eyelid. I just tend to go from this corner here first, do that line right up to the lash line as much as I can get. And then I'll bring it a bit higher. Don't worry too much about this outside bit at the moment. Like that. Also, make sure that you allow it plenty of time to dry, so just kind of look down as much as you can. A little bit's gone in my waterline there, but don't worry about that. It happens. Okay, so once those are done, that one's definitely needs to be thicker. I can see that I need to increase this up. Okay, so the reason I've done this bit first is when I'm tired, one of my eyes, I think it's this one, is slightly a little bit closed, more closed than the other, not like massively noticeably, but I feel that when you put eyeliner on, so the thickness of the line isn't as obvious as the distance between the top of the eyeliner and the eye crease. Does that make sense? So what I feel stands out more is the fact that you can see more eyelid above that eye rather than the thickness of the line. Does that make sense? So when I'm looking at getting the right shape of even eyeliner, I'm looking at the white space rather than the black line. So I try and match the white spaces rather than the black lines. See, I think that's better now. I kind of filled it in a bit more so that the white, there's less white now showing on this side. I'm saying white because I've used white eyeshadow. Can be whatever, it might be pink or whatever. So yeah, that's how I do it. And then one of the things that I kind of noticed a lot of people might do in error is like start their eyeliner from this corner, like from the corner of their eye, and go out from there. And for me, I find that is far too low. It's like, it makes it, your eye will fold into it and it just goes into a little, no. So then once I've got this much done, I'll then start with a point, and I'll start by putting a kind of, this has taken me years of practice, but like to know where to put it, but kind of like here, I'll start with a little line like that, and I'll kind of try and send it towards my eyebrow corner. This one hasn't gone exactly, but, and then once I've got that first one in, I'll then connect that down to the rest of the eyeliner. And then draw a big triangle like that and fill that in. And then the bottom bit will kind of stay as is, and I'll just concentrate on getting the top bit into a smooth line as possible. I'm not like crazy precious about it. Can you see? And when you do that, I can see like there are some little dints in it. So I'll just even those out. You see there's a dint there. So I'll just try and even that out a bit. That's one eye done. Now I've just got to sit like this until it dries. So then I'll do the other one while that one's drying. So you'll see that I add very little to the bottom edge, and when I do add on, it goes more on the top. Because that's when I feel like it starts to look clunky, is when you put it on too much on the bottom. I try and make sure that this bottom line is either straight or slightly curving upwards. I don't try and put too much of a curve in it, because once my eyes are like back to normal, it'll drop down itself. So I try and make sure not like that, basically. So it's either straight or a little bit of a curve upwards. And then can you see here, like I've got a dint in there just above my eye, so I'll even that out a bit. There you go. Just make sure there's no dints in it. And now while it dries, we'll just put on a bit of mascara. So now, oops, I dropped my mascara on my cheek. Silly sausage. I'll just tidy up this bit of eyeliner that went in my waterline. Can look nice there, but not for today. There you go. Just use a cotton bud, a dry cotton bud. And there we go. That's how I do my eyeliner. You can see when I've got my eyes normal. Can you see what I mean by it? Gives it its own curve anyway. And then when you look at it, it's kind of... So, yeah. That's how I do my eyeliner. I'd love to see if people find this technique useful. So, yeah, please do tag me if anybody tries it and show me how it works out. That's that's it done. That's how I do my hair. Eyeliner, makeup.